Here we have the new 2025 Toyota Tundra. This one comes in the 1794 edition trim level. Midnight black metallic is the paint. For the powertrain, we get a 3.4 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine. That's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. That gives us 389 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. Four-wheel drive. And then we do get that beautiful chestnut brown leather interior. But to the front end here, LED headlamps along with our LED daytime running lights. And I just love the overall look of this truck. It's just very, very pretty. And then one thing about the 1794 is it's kind of brushed, almost like charcoal gray aluminum there. Just really, really shines in the daylight here. But down here to the wheels, these are gonna be 20-inch alloy. We get passive keyless entry on the front. Power door lock controls, rear window locks are there. Then we do get power folding side mirrors, power mirrors. Blind spot monitors are in the side mirrors, and then one touch up and down windows on all four doors. Love the trim here with that brown, and then just how it goes with the wood grain. And then our memory seat functions are right there. Heated steering wheel toggle, auto high beams, everything else. Hood release, power tilt telescoping steering wheel. I even like these floor mats in here. But here's the power driver's seat. We do get four-way power lumbar support, power thigh support. And again, you gotta love that brown. We get a JBL sound system as well. But a huge thanks to John Roberts Toyota here in Manchester, Tennessee for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so sitting behind myself, really good space back here. Seat back pockets are on both sides, and everything just feels premium. Bottle holders, 3-stage heated cooled seats for the back, USB-A, USB-C charge port, 120-volt 3-prong plug-in. And there's a look at the front from back here. We do get the panoramic sunroof, so there's that with the sunshade. And then this middle seat folds down. Bottle holders there. LED lights throughout. Nice sturdy hanger hook there if you need to hang your uniform or something like that. But in a truck like this, especially if you're gonna have your kids, you gotta have the sunshades here. And I love that Toyota does that, even on their pickup trucks. Child locks, lock, unlock there. And then we do have under seat storage as well. There's the fuel filler. Now with this one being a 1794, we do have the power lift gate, and then you have the step down here you can retract if you want to use that. And then it comes out as you lower the tailgate, which is pretty cool. Then a 120-volt plug-in back there. And then when you fold that up, once it shuts, you just go ahead and watch that go back in. But there's the exhaust, tow hitch, look underneath the truck. Like the 1794, how it's kind of embossed there as well. That's pretty neat. Now, if you need to get to your lower anchors to put the car seat in, those are right there. A little bit more of a step to get to the tether, but you can fold that down and then pull it in there, and then you have a little bit of storage behind the seat, which is nice. Now this one in particular is on sale almost over $10,000 off, which is pretty cool. Sticker price is $76,173, $10,001 off, $66,172 plus. Not bad at all. But you all can pause anywhere to take a closer look at anything on this window sticker. And again, I apologize for any wind noise that's coming through. Now, a big plus here is this does have the TRD 3-inch lift kit. I forgot to mention that. And that's just really nice to have on a truck like this. And it does give it more of a presence as opposed to the stock one. But our power front passenger seats there, 4-way power lumbar supports included. Lockable glove compartment down here with the owner's manuals. And again, love the trim. Now as we come back around to the front, just a quick look in the engine bay. There's that twin turbo V6, again, 389 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. Oh, I forgot to show off the turn signals. Let's see those. So LED on the back. And then we get nice big side mirrors, so the light really kind of sticks out there. And then we have the turn signal right here on the headlamp. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. We get the perforation on the sides. There's the horn. Over here to the screen, navigation subscriptions there, and it's not flashing like that. That's just how the LED screen is picked up with this camera. The AM, FM, XM, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You get the Apple Music, Amazon Music apps as well. And then just a few different controls that you can fool with here. Tap a seat and you can get the massage function going. Then trip info's here, vehicle alert there. And then you do have your general settings where you can change your language or units of measurement right in here. Backup camera guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You also have front cameras, curbside cameras, the bed view, and then you also get the, again, that bird's eye on the right side. But here, dual zone automatic climate controls, 3-stage heated cooled seats for the front. Volume knob is there. You can click that to turn the audio off, and then you do get a USB-A port there. Down here below, this is for your trailer backup guide, if you want to get that going. And then 360 view there, traction control hazards. That's for that tailgate. And then wireless charging pad right in there. Electronic parking brake, automatic brake hold. And then to put the thing in gear, push the brake down, push this button, reverse, neutral, drive. Then you can come over here and manually shift in that sport mode. The sport shifts at least. And then for your drive modes, hit this here, and then you get eco, normal, sport for those drive modes. And then when you hit the tow haul button, you have the choice of tow or tow plus there. Full four-wheel drive, so if you want to just put it in manually, you can push the button, pull down for 4 high, or then put it in neutral for 4 low. And then you have bottle holders, center console cubby space here, USB-A and a USB-C charge port, room for change. And then up here, your lights, sunroof controls, you get that power sliding rear window. And then you have your garage door transmitter here with a rear camera mirror. But I'll show you how all this works. That's how you get the sunshade going. This is for the roof. So you can one-touch tilt or slide that. So that's a one-touch slide there. Hit it a second time, goes all the way behind the fixed glass. And back there, that whole window slides up and down. So you can definitely get a lot of air going through here with the windows down, the roof back, and then that rear window back as well. But vanity mirror, and then to the steering wheel, blinkers. You have your auto low beams here, and then your automatic wipers, one time off, auto low high. You can adjust that auto sensitivity here, pull up for the front fluid. And then we do get that safety sense, so turn on your radar cruise here, lane tracing assistant, gap adjust, set the speed, cancel, and then you have your audio sources you can go through here, your track list, radio station presets there, voice recognition, volume, Bluetooth, and then these buttons are just to go through the gauge cluster. So you can scroll through all of that if you so choose. Heads-up display right there. Again, it doesn't flash like that. That's just how the camera's picking it up. Trailer brake controller, push button start. Again, this does have the JBL sound system, so you can see that right there. If I can zoom in enough, down there in that corner, it'll say JBL, and that's how you know it has that sound system. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. This one does have that remote start, so to do that, 1, 2, 3, and then you hold it on that third time, the lock button, and then it'll start. But once you get in it, it'll cut off, so it doesn't stay running until you get in the vehicle. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Tundra 1794 edition out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Tundra here, very good pickup. And I just have it in the normal drive mode here. I mean, this thing is fast, and this isn't even the iForce Max. The iForce Max engine is just a very powerful hybrid setup there, and I love how they did that. But I mean, this also has almost 500 pound-feet of torque, so it definitely has some pulling power. Whether you have a trailer, you're hauling something, or you're just going at it empty. But tons and tons of pickup with this truck. Now, ride quality is pretty good. It's a full-size pickup, so it's about what I would expect. And just cruising here where you have that 10-speed automatic, we're barely over 1,000 RPMs here. It's just super quiet. Now, I like having the heated cooled seats, especially on the highest output. It can be rather loud, but you take it down to that second level, it really just becomes unnoticeable. And in that first level, you really can't hear it. But a nice stance here. I like having the 3-inch lift. I feel higher. I don't feel like it compromises my visibility at all. Everything still feels like I would expect in just a normal pickup truck. So I like that about it. Again, you don't feel like you're in a lift, but you're riding higher. And the suspension is actually, I don't want to call it plush, but for an off-road suspension, it feels plush to me. So now, I will say this read 13 miles until empty. I put $5 of gas in it, and then it went down. So hopefully this doesn't run out of gas while I'm driving it. It shouldn't, but you never know. Now, as for the layout here, I love this screen. I love how easy it is to kind of fool with everything. The buttons are nice and big. Even though, well, not buttons, but you know, the screen, all of the emblems and everything are very easy to reach. Really easy to change your stations. But then if you don't want to use the screen, you have the option to use the buttons below here. But everything's within reach. I have longer arms, so it's a little easier for me, but I also have the seat back quite a bit now as well, just so I can get that wider angle with the camera. But just a nice truck on the inside. I love the wood grain, like I said earlier. Love the brown. And I like how the black accents kind of go with it. It's not really bright like maybe in a Range Rover or something like that, if everything were brown, but it's just a really classy look in my opinion. But these 20-inch alloy wheels, this off-road suspension, on this industrial road, I'm impressed with the sound quality here. This road is really beat up, so I'm impressed that there's not a lot of sound coming in here. The sound acoustics in here are fantastic so far. We'll test them out a little bit more when we get on the interstate, but as of now, they're doing a great job. Just the sound deadening and everything that's gone into this truck. I'm gonna flip this on so we can see that. I'm gonna put it into sport mode. We're gonna give it a pull getting on the interstate. Not gonna give it too much, but we'll test it out. Here we go. And I mean, the acceleration is so effortless in this thing, it's nuts. Absolutely fantastic pull there. And I barely gave it anything. I had it in sport mode, obviously, but it squealed the tires coming around that corner. Obviously, I was turning, but I mean, that's just crazy, I think. With minimal effort, how this thing will burn the tires off. Now I have the radar cruise on, the lane centering. Pretty good system here, in my opinion. But I do want to give one more thanks to John Roberts Toyota for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home though, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But sound acoustics, again, fantastic here. Just coming down the interstate, barely, I'm hearing the fans in here, and again, the cooled seat is down, the AC controls are down. That's all I'm hearing right now. That's pretty impressive, I think. And I think for the money, especially with the discount, say what you will about reliability, I mean, this is a great truck, just like the older Tundras were. With the V8s, you had the pulling power, you had that power sliding rear window, which basically all the glass comes down. I love having the panoramic roof here. I love having the rear camera mirror. And I like how Toyota has a very modern interior here without it feeling too futuristic, I guess. We have the touchscreen and everything, but we still have buttons and knobs for the radio, for the AC controls. The hazards are where you'd expect them to be. It's just something that's relatively easy for a new vehicle to get in and out of and know how to work it. But a really nice truck inside and out. And I think if you're in the market for something like this, Sierra, Silverado, F-150, even if you're an older Titan owner, you'll like what they have to offer here. And the twin turbo V6, specifically with the iForce Max, is just, the power there is phenomenal. It just feels so good when you put your foot down. But with all that said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Toyota Tundra 1794.